Jodi, the best thing you can do is go get with those past presidents, the ones that have been here before you, and that's the best advice that you'll ever get. Every club's unique, and this one is a special group of people who you will want to involve in every aspect of club life. So.
Where should I focus my energies?
I would say focus on quality of what the club is doing. There's been a lot of growth in club membership. The quantity is taken care of. We need people doing things, helping things, staying involved, and that keeps them interested in Rotary and staying as members.
I think your energy should be focused on not you doing stuff. You're not the doer. You have a lot of doers in the club, but focus your energies on what do we want to do and accomplish as a club, and figure out who within the club is the best fit to do those things, and assign them, because we're all very capable Rotarians and we'll handle it for you, but you need to lead, direct, but not be a doer.
I would really like to hear from you as to where you think I should focus.
I mean, I think as always, the focus is on membership and members. I mean, the idea is to not only bring in new members, but make sure that the members that we have feel like they're valued in the club.
You know, every week is a different week in Rotary. You should focus on areas that are the weakest and listen to that little voice inside. That little voice inside will tell you what needs more massaging than other areas. So listen to that little inner voice.
Jodi, think about how important it is that all the new members find a place that they're excited about, be it sitting at a particular table, or more importantly, being involved in a project that they really buy into. It gets them excited, because excited, active members keep going.
But number one big challenge is controlling the remarks during morning money.
Okay, note to Dan Westra. What's the one thing that you did that made the biggest impact when you were president?
Finding my replacement.
So what's the scariest part of being the president of the club?
I think for me, the scariest part, and I think other presidents would concur, is waking up Friday morning, checking your emails a few minutes before Rotary begins, and realizing that the guest speaker of the day canceled the day before, and you having to come up with a program to fill the day.
So what's the hardest part of being a president of the club?
The hardest part is being every week, every Friday at 7 o'clock, dragging your butt out of bed and being somewhere ready for everybody to be there, and nobody shows up.
So, in your view, what should I avoid?
Well, let me think about that, Jodi, but I'm going to go back to your first question. Maybe a bigger challenge to controlling the yakety-yak long talks during morning money is what costume to wear to the meeting that day. I have to worry about that sometimes.
Well, what would you tell me that I should avoid?
What should you avoid, or who should you avoid?
So what could I do to make the biggest impact on the club?
Well, you need to have things like videos that help people see what's going on, and I did it. I had a good video. It was about snails. I loaned it to Larry. He never brought it back because it was porn, and he watches it.
Week after week after week after week.
What advice do you have for me?
Make sure that Dirk is always available to help you. I mean, it's always great to have support wherever it comes from.
I've run out of ideas.
When you're here and we're with our club, we're one big family. So there's really nothing scary about hanging around with family, except, we have some of those family members that are a little bit of a degenerate. Larry. Oh, Larry. Did I say Larry? I'm sorry. I didn't mean Larry. Somebody could be a little bit of a degenerate.
So what advice for me do you have?
Jodi, there's going to be tough times. Can't expect this to be all peaches and cream all the way through. But when those tough times happen, I want you to tap your heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like Rotary. There's no place like Rotary. There's no place like Rotary.
In many cases, you're going to have people that will try to give you their best advice, and you'll have to think about that and say, no, I don't think it's fair to all concerned.
Where should I focus?
Focused on the things that are important to you. If you, that's the only way the only way to be true to your club is to be true to yourself. You've got to find the things that make you feel good about what you're accomplishing.
Balance.
It's your year, do it your way.
Be proud of Rotary and your club.
Fellowship.
Don't forget Dirk.
Quality versus quantity.
Mimosas.
Be humble in your leadership.
It's your year, do it your way.
I have no idea what to say. I've run out of words to say.
Oh, one more thing. Don't listen to anything that Mickey tells you, or Deb tells you, or Mark tells you, or Art, and especially do not listen to anything Larry tells you.
Jodi, my final words in this whole matter: please do not listen to any of the other clowns that came before me, or maybe after me.